I'm the man of the hour, Joe. Too sweet to be sour. What you see is what you get, and what you don't is better yet. I'm the women's pick. I'm the men's regret. And if you win against Chael Sonnen, you made a bad bet now.
Mick O'Neill here from Smack Talk Fighting, standing alongside Storm and Norman Parke. Norman, fantastic win right there. Can you talk us through? I think you were talking about your game plan. Can you let us know a wee bit more about that?
I knew coming into the fight, the game plan from the start was to just beat him in his game first, and then take him into my game, the wrestling. And then as soon as I found it, he threw a big right hand straight away off the bat, and he never hurt me, but he let me know that he was there, type of thing. And I was like, all right, here we go. So pressure, and then he kind of came real close to him, and it was just natural instinct to sweep him and take him down. Then got him down, stuff like this here, where I settled into his half guard, and he was working deep to try and come under, to sweep, to get back his feet. So I threw one elbow and he laughed at me, because he knows I like ground and pound. But then after a wee while I felt like everyone was tightening up. Right, like my chest was getting tight, because like the last few weeks I had this chest infection. Rhys had it too, like, but I'm not going to fucking sit and make excuses or anything like that, but I felt like after a wee while, maybe after the first round, that I had to conserve myself against him. That's what I felt like. But I'm not going to take anything away from Myles. He came in and I knew he was going to long dangly, stringy type fighter, so his cardio was good, right? He's like a marathon runner. I'm a bit more stocky and muscular, so I had to just like control the fight, and I was forced to fight my type of fight the whole fight, like make it ugly and grind on him. I would love to have used more ground and pound, but I felt like I had to conserve myself. Like, and I think when I watch it back, I was kind of pissed with myself during the fight too. I felt like I wasn't letting them shots go. I heard his corner saying you're getting tired and stuff like this, so I felt like I had to conserve myself in the fight. And hats off to him, he came. I knew once we got back to the feet he was going to come hard at me, right? But he'll expose himself too close, and then I'll drag it into my game again. And sorry about the phone ringing. But he landed a couple of good shots. He never really, the first shot he just buzzed me just at the start of the fight, but after that he hit the one in the third round where he threw Isaac Willer, because he does this all the time, right? Guard, and then wait for the takedown. And then, but he was doing well controlling back position and stuff like this, but I just felt I had to kind of conserve my energy, if you know what I mean.
Follow-up question, did Myles do anything in the fight that surprised you or threw you off your game, and what did you do then to adjust to that?
He never really surprised me that much. I knew he wanted to really keep the fight on the feet and hurt me and throw his stuff, like, because he was long and rangy. So working with Rhys, like, I could kind of, we could kind of work off that coming into the fight. And I knew Rhys was saying, we know your game, man. You get, and like, I'm confident in my striking, but see, I don't think he even landed one punch on the feet on him. And that's when I realised after maybe like halfway through the first round, I was like, we got back to the feet. I think he scrambled back his feet, and then I just didn't feel like I could let it go. I felt like I was just reserved the whole time. And then I says, I just says to myself, fuck it, fuck who's watching, and if they didn't like watching it, fuck it, let's just take it straight into the cleanse, because the cleanse game and the wrestling games are, to a lot of people, like, it's not really their thing, but this is what I did since I was 16, we did judo wrestling, no gi, with gi, we were a hard judo club, and I think this is what helps me win the fights, this dirty grind, what a lot of people, like in Northern Ireland and even Southern Ireland, they're more known for striking in this country, so I had to use what I had to do. I felt my game plan dominated. I got some slams, that looks flashy, but I would love to put elbows and really hurt with elbows, but I never got to do that.
And just final question, what's next on the cards for Norman Parke? Do you have anything lined up at the minute, or? No,
not really at the minute. Well, maybe we hear Brave's going to a good show, maybe like September, October time, and then KSW has got a big show they just announced, so I would love to. I always keep fighting. I says I'll never stop fighting, People didn't really like my style when I fight, but I think it's like the way I fight is just grit, heart, determination, and I think I need to be knocked out to be finished, or you've got to be a real crafty, quick submission guy to catch me somewhere, hurt me first then. I'll just keep coming. If he's a big puncher, I'll just keep grinding on him, and that's my style. I'll not stop until I just keep going. But tonight I really had to. I'm not going to lie to the fans. Like, I had a lot of people up there watching. I talked like I was going to put on and dominate them. I did dominate the fight in ways in my game, but I never dominated somewhere I wanted to use ground and pound. The last fight I hurt the boy and I was on top ground and pound. Didn't feel like that tonight. I felt pulled back, and I don't know, it had to be chest infection, had to be this here. That's what we say, it had to be something like this. But Myles had good cardio, that's what we knew. That was his thing, good cardio. He's not really a big puncher, but he's good cardio, and that was his thing. But respect to him, you know, he talked a bit of smack to me like in the second and third round, like I thought was disrespectful, but we say stuff before the fight, in there you're fighting. He was saying like, come on you fucking pussy, get back to your feet, you're boring and that on the last thing, and I'm like, come on Myles, you had 8 years to improve on wrestling and grinding, man. Like I fought tough wrestlers like the Russian wrestler, and he does this type of game, just control, not much punching. And I come up to that man, I respect that man straight after the fight, and they smack talked during the fight. I was like, your game, man, you just took me completely out of the game that I do best, right? So I respect that. But I didn't like the smack talk during the fight. Fair enough, he said wee bits and bobs, but he was being disrespectful. So he came up after and says, it is what it is, we just say what we say. But I just said, you didn't need to say it during the fight. You know, my game shut your game down, but you had chances to put damage on me. And you knew I was tired, you heard the corner, but he still wasn't enough. If I hear my corner saying he's tired on him, get on him, look, he's conserving himself, I'm coming hard at you. I did what I had to do. Like, it's not every fight you can look good and do this here, but I think my last few fights I came out and fought good, you know. The Gamrot fights, you push hard, pressure, fast pace. The last fight on KSW dominated the boy, and then who did fight? Well, just the 2 fights with Gamrot, and then Paul Rebin made a good fight too, but still, like, I was messing about against the Rebin fight, but I did train good, right? I asked the coaches after the last fight there, 6 weeks, straight into the gym the next day and the Monday. Whereas before I was out for going away for like a month and just staying away from all the boys and not even thinking these boys are fighting, you know. So I had to drag myself back into that there and get myself into what's important. This is what I love to do, you know, and stay away from the street shit, you know. I'm not really going to go deep into that, but you know. But I'm on to the next fight. I'll be there ready to fight next time, wherever it is. They know I fight anybody. I didn't really dodge anybody. I just want good fights to get paid good money. I'm at the age now where I had to be smart, you know, and because I got a son today, so I had to look after him. So and be a bit more responsible.
I'm sure if you get on.
I hide this here, I'm not sponsored by that.
Water.
I'm sure if you get on to the next card on Brave in September, from where I heard what it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be nice and conserved. And
Well, I'm not saying too much, but I'd never been to this place before, but it's a good spot, like, but then, you know, so this is it, I'm not going to like lie, like, we'll just be straight up here. Somebody's talking to the camera and they just hide things instead of just saying it. Well, if KSW pay me the real good money to go fight this guy in London, this guy's Gregor Sully, then I probably will, but then I could stay with these people here, they're like new promotion, and they're looking to expand out there. The team they were good, like Lucas, all the backstage staff and on the Brave were good, run smoothly. I thought the show was good. I thought it was a different feel, you know, from a different perspective. So I like to get about and try these different things. I don't know, like I love it. I love doing this shit, you know.
Just right. And in the spirit of smack talk fighting, is there anyone that you want to call out to the camera?
Well, I think you all know if I want to fight on KSW again, it's going to be the Gregor Sully. Everyone wants to see me fight this guy again. Never worry about Gamrot. He's a cheating guy, you know, he's a dirty guy. That's all he is. You know, people know this. Dirtbag, screw him. Sully, he's a good lad. Even though Gamrot took him down, no problem. You know, but I'm not going to say I'll do that because every fight's different. But I could fight Sully, no problem. If they want to dip their hands a wee bit deeper, big promotion like this, Martin can go straight to the throat. So they can pay all these big boys big money and promote them. Yeah, a good solid fighter travels around the world and has been at the top level, not just staying in one area the whole time. Respect that there. I'm the most travelled fighter out of everybody in the whole of Ireland, north and south, not being big headed. I go fight anywhere. And then you get the other guy doing it too. I respect Peter Quilly. He goes away and fucking fights boys, and it's not like fed fighters for him to win. I respect people who do that there. You know, work harder. But and then if I fight on Brave, they got that guy, the champion, Lucas Mineros, former UFC guy, and then the guy that he beat, who's on smack talking me, saying that, oh, who do you think you are coming into Brave smack? Who do you think you're a UFC reject? Who beat you last, mate? The UFC guy. Lucas Mineros beat him. But it was a good fight, you know, and the guy broke his arm. He's just looking to get a wee bit of attention because he lost the fight, right? Just say, no man, come you back. Go you fight Myles Price then, right? I said you can fight Myles Price when I beat him. Fight you him and then I'll go fight this boy, or I can fight they got 2 belts, they got interim belt, interim champion, and I don't know who the interim champion, I think interim champion is some guy, I don't know, Atir or something, I guess, some Middle Eastern boy, and then interim champion is Lucas Mineros. something like this. So I was fighting at them boys, no problem. And this next card that they're planning to go to, I think that's a good fight. And then lightweight, obviously, this is the thing with me and my weight. I still felt a wee bit tight to make 73 kilo. Last 2 pounds was tough, like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours to make the 2 pound. And then this is something I need to get under control. Stay at 80 kilos the whole year round instead of going up to 84. Because sometimes you go way up to 84 kilos, right? And then maybe just be training and you feel light and fast and sharp and you think, oh, my weight, I'm light, I feel light, but you're not. You're still a fucking fat cunt. 84 kilos. Do you know what I mean? It's a weird, your body's weird thing. And then you could get down to 80 kilos but feel heavy. And you're like, fuck, I feel like I'm 84, but when I'm 84, I feel like I'm 80. Do you know that type of way? And that's it. So I need to just get my weight at 80 and stay there, and then they fluctuate way up and down too much. Just stay there and then cut gradually, because that's like 4 months or 4.5 months to the next fight. So, and then we've got Rhys coming up next. So there's me straight back in on Monday to help Rhys, because he's fighting a grinder, a guy who, like, the style of that fighting, but this guy's not a strong grinder like me. This guy's like a dirty grinder, like he's an ugly grinder. Terry Brazier, so, and he's being disrespectful to Rhys. I didn't like that, like coming out after the fight and his last fight. Yeah, young boy, Rhys, you're next and all this here. I hate people like that coming trying to steal the young boy's limelight. You're what age, 34, 35 or something? Fuck me, man, and you're ugly fighting. You're like this, fucking like shelling up, but fair play, he does his thing, you know, but Rhys will ping the head off me. His head will be like a ping pong ball the whole way across the cage in England too. There, we'll travel straight into the enemy territory, no problem. And Rhys will dominate him. Rhys is a good kid. I like training with Rhys. I like him. He's got a good head. He's a new breed for the North. He's the next star for the North, 100%. He's got the right mind, right game, head screwed on. So I like people like this. I like that.
Just right. I have to agree with you on there. I do like that Rhys is